be on top. This bomb's gonna be on top. Man, I'm gonna sizzle, man, I'm gonna pop. And this bomb's gonna be on top.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to episode 10 of Bottoms Up. It's a two-show day in Durham, North Carolina, and I don't know how you guys start your two-show day, but we start it by seeing lemurs.
That's right.
And Lincoln!
Lincoln's here!
Lincoln, what are you gonna see today?
Lemur.
Lemurs, that's right. Very good.
Mosquitoes, go away!
That is, if any of you watched the 2 episodes ago, Scott Cody sang a song, Mosquitoes Go Away, when the mosquitoes in Fort Lauderdale were attacking us. And as you see, it's Lincoln's new favorite song. Let's see some lemurs.
He found his life.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So over here we have a family of cockerel shafoks. Shafoks are the biggest type of lemur.
Oh my gosh.
We have Charlie and Pompeia, dad and mom there, and then their 2 daughters, Francesca and Isabella.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
These are our ringtail lemurs, of course.
These look like the drama queens right now. Yeah.
This is Fritz and Elena in here.
It's in a lane.
The ringtail lemurs are the most common primate in captivity. There's over 3,000 of these guys in zoos in different places around North America alone. These guys can make 100 different noises, so they're very, very talkative.
Say hi to Broadway.com, lemur. Just like Big Pimp and Spans and Cheese.
Always looking away as soon as it looks.
I think I found a romance. Yeah. I'll leave you 2 alone. All the lemurs have specific names, and I found one that I really like. I hear that one can really sing. This lemur doesn't want to do the matinee.
Neither does this lemur.
Yeah.
But they have that thumb right.
Hi, pumpkin. This is the endangered
Fort Lauderdale?
Magalicus lemur.
Like a very
Sea spider.
I just think to see that, I think we should.
I've become one with the lemurs.
Well, that was awesome. If you are ever near Durham, you have to go to the Duke Lemur Center. The work they're doing is amazing. There's a lot of conservation going on. Apparently, they are only found indigenously, is that a word, in Madagascar. And with the growing population of people over there, their space is getting smaller and smaller. So they're doing a lot of great conservation work, and they're amazing people, and they're really sweet. So go to lemur.duke.edu, find out more, donate. You can adopt one. You can also make small donations. I might have bought a painting that was painted by Olivier and Pedro, who are my favorite lemurs here. They're both like in lemur years, in their 90s, and their spouses passed away. And now they've befriended each other, these 2 old men, and they paint together. So I bought one of their paintings. It's between shows on Saturday, and we are walking over to the Parlor, a place to get supposedly very good ice cream. But I thought maybe you'd want to see the lobby of the Durham Performing Arts Center, the D-PAC. It's beautiful. Lots of windows.
What you said, you could be like my
We've been imitating Guy Fieri everywhere we go. So that means looking at that and going, this is the Parlor. Guys, look at some of these flavors. Vietnamese coffee, butter pecan, key lime. What are you talking about? Guava lime sorbet? It happened again. We're in the middle of Durham getting ice cream at the Parlor, and we found more fans of the Broadway.com blog. Okay, this is a lesson in how to maintain the show on the road. Here we go. I like. Sometimes you never know who's going to be backstage or who's going to be in the audience. So it turns out you could be doing Hard to Be the Bard. You could start Act 2. in the middle of North Carolina, far away from New York City. And the writer and his wife can be standing there watching. Wig change. Guys, Pierce is getting his dress back on. So I've been told that one of the local crew people found a little kitten. I think Broadway.com should meet him.
Oh my goodness.
Its eyes just opened a little bit this morning. I don't know if they are actually open.
It's a little bit, yeah.
You're so
Kitties in the wild.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You realize
Robert.
that there's going to be
Oh, no bear. Little gray one.
that habit she'll,
Oh my goodness.
she's beyond capability.
Hi, you're so little. You're so little. How cool is this? So I just learned that our crew, the crew that travels with our show, gives gifts to the local crew who supplements our show from city to city. So this is one of the gifts that they will sometimes give local crew members, and they just gave me one. Look how cool this is. 6-function camper tool. It's a multi-tool, and it has engraved on it Something Rotten First National Tour. Come on! That's awesome for my Lucky Charms. We're doing a fashion profile on Nostradamus. Greg Barnes, Greg Barnes, Greg Barnes, wait a second. Okay, in last week's episode, we showed you all of the parody murals happening all over this theater. Well, ours is finished. So I'm gonna go downstairs and show it to you. I'll give you a hint. It's the show that made me want to be an actor. Swing your razor wide, Shakespeare. What have you done? Leah Hoffman, that's incredible.
Well, thanks.
Who helped you this time?
Well, lovely Andrew Osborne, who's one of our lovely hair guys.
Yeah.
And Maggie Lakis, the one and only Maggie Lakis.
Woohoo.
And Kate Bailey also helped.
That's amazing. Anybody who knows the original poster artwork for Sweeney Todd. Oh, look, there it is. There it is. That's my favorite show of all time, by the way, so thank you for picking it. Nick and Shakespeare.
Nick and Shakespeare, so Andrew drew these.
Oh
and,
my
he's got a
God.
tomato that's just dripping with tomato juice, obviously.
Come
And
on.
with egg and then something rotten in the style.
Come on. And look what's on the scroll. Omelet. Come on. I always wanted to be in Sweeney Todd, and now I am. Well, this is once again what a travel day looks like. We are busing from Durham to Greenville, and we made a stop at one of the most essential things ever, the beef jerky outlet. Everybody's hanging out. We all stopped for some snacks. We got some beef jerky, we got some squeaky cheese,
Five Guys.
some cheese curds, we got some Five Guys burgers and fries, and we're all enjoying the snacks, including Nico. Nico, you want some cheese curds? Yep. Yep. He's like, are we there yet? Mom, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Guys, Greenville's real cute. You know who else is real cute? Patrick! Sue's cute. You were so great as Brother Jeremiah. Everyone said you were so great.
Thank you very much.
I just I always attack them with the vlog. They don't know what's coming. And I'm always like, you're on Broadway.com. And I can always tell that they're like, oh, I was ill prepared. Okay, so we have arrived in Greenville, South Carolina. First of all, this town is adorable. It's so cute. We are walking to our sound check now at the Peace Center, where we'll be all week. And we found out that there's a cute little tradition downtown. A local high school student wanted the downtown to sort of be special for visitors like us. So he, based on the popular kids book Goodnight Moon, he inspired the town to create 9 little copper mice that you follow hints to find along Main Street. They call it Mice on Main. And here are the 9 hints, which I've taken a picture of to store on my phone. Let's see if we can time-lapse our walk to work and find all 9 mice. I challenge you. Greenville, you're so cute. There we go. Mice on Main. Number 1. There you are. He was sneaky, but we found number 2. Hey, buddy, you want to give us the hint to number 3? Where is he? Coffee Underground. Said down under. There you are, you sneaky. Sneaky guy. Okay, there's one of their tallest banks. And there's number 4. Hey, little nugget. Well, we're halfway through the mouse hunt, but we're out of time. It's time for sound check, and luckily the mice have led us right to the Peace Center. And luckily all of the mice are between where we have to work and our hotel. So we'll find the rest on the way home. You always know when it's Broadway Cares collection time because people are constantly signing posters. Practice your autograph. Okay, it's almost time for sound check at the Peace Center. So come on, we'll find the stage together. Come on, look at this view. Greenville's really adorable, and there are ducks everywhere. Cute. Our backstage setup. Let's find out what the Peace Center looks like together. 3, 2, awesome! It's beautiful. Look at those little boxes. Again, it reminds me of the Muppet Show. Stadler and Waldorf. He's sitting up there going, look how wide the sections are here. Man, I would hate to have to pee if you were sitting right there. Wiggs is setting up for the show, and Andrew is styling Portia's wig. It's like Walking Dead, where all of a sudden there's that like fish tank full of heads. That's what that reminds me of. Sometimes your opening night party is really lovely. And in Greenville, that is the case. Thanks, Greenville. My kind of store. 5, 6. Haha. Haha. 7. So here is the book that goes with the adventure of finding all 9 mice on Main Street in Greenville.
I'll show you my favorite
Come
page.
on.
Where is it? That's my favorite page. Hooray, hooray, hooray!
How cute is this town? Come on. This city has one of the cutest parks ever. It's called Falls Park on the Reedy River. Super cute. So supposedly, we just found a really great spot for dinner. And I'd say so. It's intermission here in Greenville, South Carolina, and it is time for rapid fire Twitter questions. Let's get started with @Hannah Froman. Hi, Hannah. What is your favorite tour memory so far? This is a good one. I think when we were in Schenectady and we were teching right before we opened the tour, our creative team came down and they had a tradition, which is that right before the opening night, we all do the opening number regardless of whether or not we're in it. We all rocked out to the opening number and we're singing each other's parts, like we all sang different parts. It was really fun and it was a strange, like, quirky bonding experience where we all just realized how much we loved the show and sort of loved the energy of the beginning of our show. And I think we carry it with us to this day. That's my favorite tour memory so far, although we've got a whole lot of them. @Kale Singleton. What's going on? What did you connect with most about Nick Bottom to bring him life on stage? This is a great question. I think we can all relate to wanting to be respected in our field and wanting to be a competitor in it. And that's what resonates to me most about Nick, and also the urge to protect and provide for your family, sometimes to the detriment of them and yourself. You so feel the need to be the provider that sometimes you don't allow them to collaborate in sort of the providing. The way he's sort of like, no, everybody, I got it, to his own detriment. @SweetJubin1, Sweetness Jubinski, what up? Do any of the cast consider themselves introverts? Wondering for my DD who dreams of being on Broadway. Yes, I would say that there are a couple of introverts in this cast, and they would call themselves that. You know, they're all kind, and they're all nice and fun to be around, but there are the people who would rather stay in their hotel rooms and chill and write and read and do things on their own than be part of the big sort of cast adventures. Maybe we'll get to interviewing some of them in the next week or two so that you can make sure to meet everyone. At Miss Lordama, Amanda Lord. How do you and the cast keep your voices healthy and in shape to be able to do 8 shows a week? Practice, training, water, sleep, and good behavior. I think those are all the winning combination to maintaining a healthy voice. At Switch842, Carrie, hi. What is your favorite costume in the show, yours and others? My favorite costume piece is this blue jacket. Let me show you. Look at this thing. Look at the detail on that. I don't know if you can see, but in between each of those little slits, by the way, this is real leather, which means that it's hot and stinks right now. But you see in between there's that like light blue iridescent fabric in between each of those little slits. Most people will never even notice that, but if the light hits it just right, that stuff will sparkle in there. And I want to keep it when we're done, and they probably won't let me. At AndyCrisp7, let's see, what has been your favorite part about being in Durham, North Carolina? My favorite thing about Durham was their pro-LGBT attitude. Everywhere I went, there was rainbow flags and messages of love and support for that community, which I think is so needed, particularly in North Carolina. And it was really moving. At Donnie R, 1997. What up, Donnie? If you could perform something rotten anywhere in the world, where would you go? London. I'd want to go to where Shakespeare wrote his plays, where all of this began. I'd love to do like an outdoor production of this in London. At Haley Brienza. What's up, Haley? Any onstage mishaps happen on the tour so far? Oh my God, every night, but it's all about making sure the audience can't tell. For instance, tonight, Joel Newsom, he does this move in musical where they say, where crooners croon. He sort of pops up on this crate, sticks his leg out, lands, and then sings, ah, and the box that he was standing on almost fell over. So he looked at me and went, where crooners croon, I almost fell, and sang right into my face, I almost fell. At hey, hi, this is Sam. At hey, hi, this is Sam. Hi, Sam. If you could play any character in Hamilton, who would it be? Bedoy, well, no, I say Doy because there's only one role I could play, which is King George, which I would love to play. But I think if I could play any role, I think it would be Lafayette. I just think he has the coolest verbiage to spout. Perfect timing, places for Act 2. This has been Rapid Fire Twitter Questions. Send us more questions at Rob McClure, at BroadwayCom, #bottoms up. We're walking home after the show trying to find mice 8 and 9, and we found 8, and he was sneaky. See him? Yeah, there you are, you sneaky little turd. Number 9. There you are, buddy. We found all 9. Woohoo! Well, that does it for episode 10 of Bottoms Up here in Greenville, South Carolina. I hope you had a great time. Have questions, comments, ideas for future episodes? Send them to me at BroadwayCom, at Rob McClure, #Bottoms Up. Tonight we had some very sweet fans at the stage door who brought us some gifts. Let me show you some of them. Reese, sweet Reese, gave us this amazing fan art. Pretty awesome. Then we also have this awesome pop figure of Bee. Look, with her costume and everything. Look at the detail on that. That's amazing. Who was that made by, Maggie?
By Cara Bonella?
Cara Bonella. Cara also did a portrait of our sweet kitty Nico, who happens to be right here. Nico, your timing is impeccable. What do you think?
He's like, that's Mom.
He likes it. We'll see you next time on episode 11, where we might visit some baby goats and take on the Charm City, Baltimore. We'll see you next time on Bottoms Up.